Possession of narcotics, especially marijuana, is still illegal. The draft amendments of the Narcotics, Drug and Psychotropic Substance Control Amendment Bill of 2015 were presented to Cabinet meeting in Linden on April 30th, 2019. There was, however, some amount of uncertainty as to whether the amendment would address the amount of persons that were convicted for small amounts of marijuana in recent times. Chairman of the Alliance for Change, Raphael Trotman, during the party's press conference, explained that legislative amendments usually does not have an effect on what might have happened before. He, however, suggested this alternative.
Well, lawyers know that legislation like this does not have what we call retrospective effect. It will not go back to exonerate. But certainly, again, advisedly to the Minister of Public Security, we can look at things like parole, we can look at things like leniency. There's a board that looks at sentencing. So you may find that a person was recently sentenced for 7 grams, or she has served 12 months out of a 3-year sentence. And those are matters which ought to attract the attention of the board.
Once the final draft has been approved by Cabinet, it is added to the National Assembly's order papers, read, debated, and then voted on. The approval of the proposal, therefore, does not render it in law. The AFC chair stated that as a lawyer, being convicted for small amounts of marijuana can have an adverse effect on persons who are sentenced to serve between 1 to 3 years.
I know that the police have used that threat and the terror of it to get people to plead guilty when they should not have. Plead guilty and you're going to get a fine, or the magistrate will feel sorry for you, or you're by the road corner and you got something there and you're held. It can rip your life apart. And certainly I think that with the limited resources that the police would have, because I think Mr. Ramsden has quoted a figure to keep 1 prisoner per day, house, clothes, feed, and secure that person from using their cell phone and all of that. It's a humongous amount.
AFC Member of Parliament Michael Carrington in 2015 had tabled a bill in the National Assembly for debate on the decriminalization of marijuana, but it has since been languishing and continuously being deferred. Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.